Okay, I started it. Hello, everybody. You know me from such classics as Minecraft Ultimate Roster Review and Chain Gang Minecraft. So Minecraft
Hey,
Ultimate
you.
happened.
You're finally awake.
Okay. I have some friends here. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about all the stuff that went wrong, and there was a lot that went wrong. I'm gonna make the thumbnail for the video in the background. All right. So, if one of you want to say the first point we have?
Um, People excusing it for being a charity event.
Okay, yeah. So there's some oops. There's some people on Twitter that are like, people really are ragging on it because it's like a Minecraft charity event. But it's like, charity events can still be bad. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying there's just a lot of flaws with it. You can still like critique a charity event. Uh,
That's true. That's true. You're
yeah.
right.
Very true.
That's pretty
So
much all. But yeah, charity events can still be criticized even if they are charity events. Do I have you muted, Roger? I do.
I
Okay.
have Roger muted.
No, I have you muted too, just so we don't hear each other twice.
Yeah, I muted you also.
Okay, so
Cut that part of the video.
uh
Tyler.
next part. What's the next
People
point?
saying
Oh,
it's
the next
not
point is like people
people.
are like, Pikachu said it's not a charity event, which is not true cuz
Well, it
yeah, I
probably
mean,
wasn't originally a charity event.
no, it was, I think. I think one of the first things they said was like, Pikachu was like, I want this to do like something with charity or something.
Oh, dang.
And now he's saying it's not, so where's all that money going?
No, it's
Well, it's probably
he's
still going to
saying
charity.
no, he's saying he's doing stuff for charity, but it's not a
he like
charity event. But like
he
that's kind
just
of like a
said hero shots.
paradox. So it is a
That's a
charity event.
paradox.
Yeah, it is a
Using that word
paradox.
correctly.
That's weird.
Uh, so it is a charity event, and it can still be criticized. What else do you have? What's the next point? Someone read it off.
Uh,
Um,
Pets, just like pets in general.
Pets. Yeah, so the pets, they were a pretty big mistake, I feel like.
Dude, they literally blocked arrow shots. So like,
It's like, I guess I
it's
can
a
see the
shield.
idea behind them, but also, like, they're just unnecessary.
it goes with like
Cause
our
lag.
points later on too, but that entire event, especially later on, was very laggy, and pets
Oh,
definitely contributed to that.
People would have like an entire zoo on them, and then just camp in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, and what they made everything lag. They like didn't really work that well. Like, I think they were supposed to like attack you. Well, they didn't really do that.
could you kill them for food?
You could, yes, you could kill them for food, so that was good. But like, I don't know.
Maybe food was like actually important.
It was really important. A lot of people, everyone was running everywhere,
I mean, yeah, and it's also like
and also
food
it
was
was
like
the
an
main
actual
source of
issue,
healing.
so you didn't just have a stack of steak in your inventory just ready to go. You actually had to conserve it and stuff.
All right, so that's pets. I have heard that they're like making it so that they're not, whoa, uh, they're not like they were
People,
in the future, so that's good. I feel like they should just remove them entirely because they don't even add anything really.
Yeah, they do not.
Next was the horse glitch. I
Oh,
don't know
the
what
other
that is.
thing. So apparently, if you were on a horse, you couldn't like
you couldn't hit people.
you
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
hit people, but I think you also couldn't get hit either, if I remember that correctly.
Yeah,
no,
you could
I
move
thought you
I
could
forward.
still like hit the
You
horses or
could hit the
something.
Yeah,
horse
so
and
you
like
have to hit the horses in order to kill them.
Well, the strategy was that you would sit on a horse and have your teammates sit on top of you, and then they would just bow people down because they could still
Yeah,
attack.
And then the people that had zoos on them as well.
yeah,
And
which
that
is
that
a whole
makes
other
for
thing.
that
Also,
makes
there
for
were
very good
elytras,
gameplay.
which I don't know why, but they
We'll
did.
talk about the fact that it was 1.12 later.
Okay.
So the horse like how the glitch where like you couldn't get hit if you're on a horse didn't get solved in like the testing phase. I don't know. I feel like that's something that like you should have been able to fix.
I agree.
Because there were test runs of the event. Uh, yeah.
But also just like having it with horses so you can't attack on horses just kind of makes it lame because the only reason you use a horse is just to camp people out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the horses became the campers. It's like the only like fun people to watch, in my opinion at least, in deathmatch, were stuff like Joko and Booth Delivery, and then Wisp and Henry, like people who are actually going out and fighting people instead of just running around on horses the entire time.
The people who were running around on horses ended up winning, right? Because they were playing
Yeah.
optimally.
Squid lasted until like all the way.
Yeah, Squid lasted pretty. I mean, everybody who lasted that deathmatch went pretty far, I think.
Mm-hmm. So he was a solo and he was just riding the horse the entire time.
Yeah. I think no, Tubbo was alive for a while. Uh, what were the other pets? There were polar bears, llamas, slimes, wolves, I think.
Those are useful.
Oh, whoops. Uh,
Is this just all raw footage that's gonna go in?
Your mom's raw.
Nice.
alright, someone else read the next point.
Here. It took 6 tries to get the teams right on Twitter.
It took, okay, yeah, it took like 6 tries. The Minecraft Ultimate Twitter kept on like deleting their posts and reposting who won. Cause like nobody, like they kept on getting like second place wrong.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's not really that much of a complaint. Well, it kind of is, cause you know you
They
should know
know.
who wins your tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Keemstar didn't know.
Yeah,
Apparently.
Keemstar didn't.
But, like, that's Keem, so.
But still, I mean, this was out of like what, almost 300 people. About. Well, it was like two. It's about like 200 something, but still.
229 to be exact.
Yeah.
But still, like a big event like this, that, I mean, it was, let's be honest, it was horrible, but you should still know who won.
Alright, then chest refills.
Oh, wait,
So-
actually, wait. On that, like, you should know who won part. I don't think we put this down. Like, actually, we did. Like, the website, it needs to be improved. Like, right now.
We'll talk about that.
Alright. We'll get to it later. But yeah. And then chest refills. There was one free refill at 15 minutes in, and that was it. And I guess that's fine. Like, people weren't that undergeared. But, like, also, the refills were one item per chest, and they would be like a single piece of leather or like a single piece of cobblestone. I don't even know why cobblestones were there, because you couldn't place any blocks besides melons.
The only reason it was fine was just because the map was so big that there were so many chests unexplored. Probably even by the end, like there were chests that weren't really explored that much. It's because the map was so big. And so that's why people kept getting items like an hour into the game.
Yeah.
There's not really much to say about chest
So,
refills, just
wait,
they need
when-
to be better.
Does anyone know this? Like, if you donated during the event, did that go to charity?
I don't
I
know.
honestly don't
If you
know.
donate to the streamer directly, I don't think so. But if you donate like through the website or something, maybe.
Yeah. Alright, what's the next point? We're going through this fast.
It's a podcast; it needs to be slower. But
Mhm.
if we go through it fast, then we won't need any more footage besides for making making the thumbnail.
Hi, Mitch.
Alright.
Hi, Eli.
All right, so I'm gonna read the next point.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Nerfing and buffing teams.
Oh, the nerfing and buffing teams. This part is also really big, but I think they talked about it on on
This is
Twitter.
really
But like the
stupid.
nerfs and buffs were way too overpowered. Like
Calvin
Big
got
Shrimpin got minus 25 damage. Like come on.
It's 8 negative 25 buff.
I feel like it should be like divided by 10.
BTTRC got 2-shot by like someone who had plus 25.
Yeah, this girl named Maddie who plays right at UHC, I'm pretty sure, got 2-shot by LD Shadow Lady. Which is, I mean, I guess no hate to LD Shadow Lady, but come on. How did that happen?
Also,
I
I feel like it was just kind of an excuse. I feel like making the teams having balances and nerfs was an excuse for making the teams balanced. Because then people like Maddie could get 2-shot by LD Shadow Lady, but the team should already be balanced. You don't need to make some teams actually like physically more powerful or more weak just because they're a more balanced team. You should already be balancing the teams.
Yeah,
And,
that's
well,
true.
obviously it can't be perfect, but
Like,
teams that just got mega nerfed.
yeah.
And then there'd be really good people that didn't even have a nerf.
Yeah.
oh yeah, like Captain Sparkles and Ant Venom, which are probably like, they're not that good, but they were decent. They had plus 5 for some reason. And the teams that like did well were teams that were made up of like one good PvPer and one okay, and they only had like minus 10 or minus 5 or something. But then teams that got minus 25, I think Bad Boy Halo and Fire Breath Man, they were the only ones to go for it, and that was because one, they respawned each other, I think, and also because they were surrounded by pets the entire time.
Oh, also, this is something that probably I'm not really sure where it should go, but I feel like if no, we can. Should we just talk about respawning now?
I think we have that written down. Is that
Oh, that's next.
yeah, so respawns. The respawns, I haven't seen this talked about a lot, but like they need to be seriously nerfed. Like Kara Corvus died first, I think, and she got respawned 3 times by her
Maestro?
teammate. Lego Maestro, yeah.
I feel like we discussed this earlier. I feel like we should have them all. They should be 9. They should be 9 stars instead of 4.
Yeah.
And then you can only respawn once.
So like make it so that and 9 kills, if you're a good team, that is like not hard to get.
Especially an event of this caliber.
Yeah, like
Or this-
Joko and Booth Delivery both got 10 kills each.
I got 21 in total.
Yeah, and they could have. That means they could have gotten 2 respawns. Like if you're a good team,
So like what? 10?
you don't need.
But that means LD Shadow Lady can't respawn.
I'm sorry, guy. Sorry, Pikachu.
Sorry that we gave away
but then also, I'm not sure. This is kind of a personal thing, but when people respawn, especially later in the game, they respawn. They didn't have any items on them. They just respawned.
Oh yeah, I saw like multiple people like they get respawned and like they just get killed instantly.
Yeah, I feel like they should be respawned, especially later in the game. They should just have like full chain armor and like a stone axe, just something so that they don't die immediately.
Yeah,
What if
it's
that's
like,
better than what they died with?
I mean, if you're being respawned late in the game, then I feel like it's, I don't know.
yeah, I mean with our new rules, where you have to get like
9.
9 kills, and you also have to find the crafting table instead of being able to just use your inventory.
There's no way that they probably have at least equal to. So, yeah. Next one, 1.12 PvP.
Oh yes, horrible.
Oh
Yeah.
okay,
No, why? Who came up with this idea?
so we
Stone- it's
weren't
stone
taught.
axes.
we didn't get told about there was gonna be 1.12 PvP. They might have said that on the Discord, but like I didn't check the Discord. I don't think like the average person watching would check the Discord either. And we didn't know it was 1.12 PvP until like a day before the event, and we weren't told that there were gonna be nerfs on certain teams until the event started. Like the first time I found out about it, and I've been following it for a while, was when Big Shrimpin said in his stream, "Scotty, are we nerfed?" And Scotty was like, "Yeah, we got max nerfed." And Big Shrimpin was like, "Oh, dang it."
Dude, that's
So
such a
if
big shrimping thing.
That's a Big Shrimpin moment.
so if they did say it on the Discord, which who knows if they did, then like that shouldn't that if you should either say it or not say it at all. I feel like because you shouldn't give very important information. Like some teams only do 3/4 the damage that the average team would. Like that information shouldn't just be like kept on the down low. Like people should know about that so they know what to expect.
Uh,
Mhm.
And there are a lot of, I feel like all of the 1.9 PvP sympathizers, they're just like, oh, it makes PvP more intense, but it really doesn't. It just
It
makes it
doesn't.
slower.
yeah, it doesn't really like
More to kill
make
people.
a difference in who's good or not. Like the top 10 teams, I think they were all pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were if it was like normal PvP, they probably still would have won. I guess it's kind of hard to go back to 1.8 PvP now. Oh, no, it's not, because you're gonna use commands and stuff to speed up hit time.
Yeah.
Like you can still have elytras. You can even keep axes powerful. Just don't make the hit time, um, like so that you click 1 times per second, because then the PvP is just so slow for no reason.
Did they have shields?
They didn't. They
Shoot.
didn't have shields either. But that's
Yeah,
probably
so
for
they
the better.
Yeah, probably was.
Also, was it 1.12 or 1.16? Like, couldn't you just do 1.16, or is that like not possible?
um
I think that would
You
be
can do
possible.
you can do snapshots, but it might not be stable for a
if it
server.
wasn't
Yeah.
possible, why 1.12, not 1.15?
Or 1.14. I know we were there for a while.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna pause because I finished my thumbnail. Alright, I've started again. I took a break to switch to Club Penguin. Alright, so we were talking about 1.12 PvP, I think, right? And it's like,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, you've already done it, so you can't really go back. But like,
I also
I
feel like if why are elytras necessary? I feel like the only thing that this adds is that it makes it more fair in quotation marks. It makes his axes more powerful, and elytras are added.
actually,
Elytras to
I don't think axes have the insane damage they do. Cause
it did.
nobody was using. Really?
It
Yeah,
did.
I'm pretty sure
It
it
did.
definitely did.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Um,
I need. It's gonna be hard
and
to play.
and then so axes being more powerful, that doesn't really matter. Swords are fine the way they are. Elytras, to my knowledge, didn't have any effect. They might have been fun to watch or fun to use for the people in the event, but realistically, didn't have any like impactful event or impactful effect on the outcome. And
Yeah.
then, like, if you're bad, you still need to know like how to aim. You can't just make it 1 clicks per second and that'll fix all your problems. Like the teams who did very well, like Simpe is obviously very good at Hunger Games, and another teams that went far, like Beat Solos and Krusty David, their teams, they are also pretty good at Minecraft PvP. So it doesn't really make it more fair.
Yeah, like this kind of goes with the nerf stuff too. Nerfing didn't help out teams like LD Shadow Lady or like Destiny who like don't PvP it very often. It helped out teams like Stimpy who I think he didn't have a nerf, but he also didn't have a boost either because Rizzo was only okay. It helped out teams like that or like Beat Souls and Fit where they only had like -5 or something
Yeah, because then
because they weren't nerfed that much and they're still good, so they can still beat people.
So then all the people who did get nerfs, like the Hannahs or Billy or Big Shrimping.
Or Hannah, they went pretty far, I think. Like,
Yeah, but the Hannahs, they went far, but like they still had a -20. And they did kill Gwet,
Noah
but
and Bitter, I think, is the biggest example.
yeah. Also, like,
Dream and
Scott,
George Not Found probably got nerfed too, because I thought they were gonna do well, and then they didn't.
everyone on your video, Charlie, said that Dream was gonna win.
And then he died. Yeah, he died first 10 minutes, technically, because
Wait, what was his nerf?
we don't know, because he survived for like so little, we never got to see if he had a nerf or not. Like, he died like as soon as PvP.
Hey, which one are
What's
you
the
in?
name?
Are you in Snow Avalanche or?
We were still talking about 1.12 PvP and just like nerfing people and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
what's the
Okay,
next one? Let's move on.
Yeah, we talked about that one. The fact that no one was fighting.
Mitch,
There
your,
is, there was
your
a,
mic is kind of quiet, Mitch.
I turned
yeah,
it
it
down,
is.
no echo.
It's not really that big of a deal that no one was fighting, but like, yeah. I mean, the teams that died early in on like the deathmatch kind of were teams like going after people and fighting and not afraid to play the game. Like Booth and Joko and
Charlie,
Wisp
if
and
I could
Henry.
intervene here for a second, Mitch wants to know what Club Penguin server you are on.
Server? I'm not sure. I'm on uh.
Is it Blizzard?
I'll log
Or
off and
like-
just join a new one.
Okay. But no one was. I feel like, again, even though it's not the most fun thing to watch, it's probably they were probably playing optimally, and the teams who were going in, especially in deathmatch,
Alright.
like Henry and Wisp, they didn't win.
I'll join Marshmallow. So, Midge.
That's like
I feel like we've already kind of covered that one.
Call
So
on
what's
it.
the next one?
Let's play Mancala.
Okay.
We kind of already covered pets.
Yeah.
But-
What did they say?
Pets doing damage.
Yeah, we covered that.
Alright, where do I play Mancala at?
It's at the coffee shop up a story.
And then
Okay.
where is it on the list of all the recent Minecraft events?
I think this is probably PikaClick's worst tournament I watched. It was fun, like the people in it were fun, but like, it was. Is that you, dummy Mitch? It was just executed so poorly.
I feel like there are too many glitches they didn't
Alright, here we go.
they didn't really tell us information that we needed to watch the
Which
event
way am I
and
going?
expect what was gonna happen.
Oh no.
Minecraft champion tournament like Minecraft Championships,
which way
which
am I
isn't,
going?
and Minecraft Mondays, like they aren't super comparable because Minecraft Ultimate is one big game of Hunger Games, and tournaments like Minecraft Championships or Minecraft Saturdays and Mondays, they're a bunch of different games. But at least in most of them, there weren't like glitches in Minecraft Championships in terms of from as seen from the PvP community, there isn't much representation, if at all, in most of the events. But at least they're interesting games that are fun to watch, and they didn't have much glitches. Minecraft Ultimate had too many glitches and problems with it that they didn't really worry about or see in the practice runs. And then that just made it a worse event.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I wrote this down, but also the people, they were in it, were all over the place. It's like, I remember a Paxel said he wasn't gonna be in it, so I was like, oh, they must be like really strict on who is and who isn't. And no, that was not the case at all there.
Yeah, Paxel said that he was gonna be in it, but he couldn't find a teammate that was like balanced enough.
And
Like I remember the example he said. He told PikaClicks that he wanted a team with Squid Kid, and that was too powerful of a team. But then we have Nikolai and Billy over here, so I don't understand why Apaxel wasn't able to team when Squid Kids
yeah,
are
like
Billy.
denying a Paxel the ability to team when, like,
Oh shit, it's my turn.
what was it? It was like when they nerfed teams anyways for being too overpowered.
Apaxel and Squid Kid, that's probably a worse team than Nikolai and Billy.
Yeah, or like Big Shrimpin' and Scotty, who they said like, why are we're so bad, but like if you had to nerf someone, it was gonna be Scotty and Big Shrimpin.
Yeah. Like Apaxel, and then it comes down to I feel like the only reason
What?
he wasn't in the event was because he's too small. But then there are people with like a less following than Charlie
Yeah.
who got it, and he has the extent of his clout is that Leafy follows him on Twitter.
Oh my God, Mitch.
I'm
He's
on a
beating me in
roll.
Mancala.
So it
No,
just
I
doesn't make
don't.
sense why people like Apaxel
Wait,
couldn't have
what?
been in when they could have just nerfed him and his teammate, whoever
I
that may be,
win.
and it would have been
Good
fine.
work, Charlie. You're actually so bad at Mancala.
All right.
You're
What do we have written
overtime.
down next?
What do charity vouchers do?
Yeah. What? I think Pika might have said that somewhere. I'm still not sure what they do. Mitch, it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm taking my free turn. Gotta think about this.
Why did we start off with 24 score?
I don't know. Probably because like we take away each other's points or something.
The game was very slow.
It was like this video. So like, what? The first chest refill was at 15 minutes, and then there was never another one. But we already talked about that. But then like PvP was enabled at 20 minutes. I think that could have been 10, with the first chest refill being at the same time.
I agree. And then there should have been more than one chest refill.
Yeah, and then like the border, it shrunk at like an hour, but then they had to shrink it again.
Did they have like a? Did the border slow like gradually, or did it just?
It slowed gradually, yeah. So maybe they should have just like had border shrinks like UHC, where like it all.
Wait, no, we can't say that anymore. Like Badline UHC was where if the border's shrinking to I don't know how big the game was. If the border's shrinking to like 100, it should be instantaneous. And if you're not in 100, you shouldn't like die. You should just get teleported at the border. And I'm not sure if making the game shorter and having there be like 2 or 3 of them would be better than one long game. But it would probably at least be more interesting.
What else do we have written down?
Website.
The website. The website's terrible. Like,
Yeah.
why? You should have had it, like, sorted by, like, most kills, or, like, at least still in the game. Every time I went there, it was still, sorted. It was still, how do I pronounce short?
Short.
Sorted by.
Sort.
It was still sorted by, like, when they were announced, when that really shouldn't have been the case, because, like, yeah, I just gave up, like, trying to use the website to look at people who were still in the game, because it was impossible to tell who was.
And then at that point, the only resource that you had was to go to people's live streams. And with 239
Are we gonna
people,
tie?
We tied.
with 239 people in the event, going to each individual person's live stream isn't
Where are you
the
going?
best.
I'm gonna go get some drip.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
get some-
Do we have anything else written down?
It didn't show who killed who in the chat.
Yeah, that's why would you do that? Like to avoid. Oh shoot. To avoid like people from targeting other people because they get more kills. Like I don't know. That
I feel
seems like trying to overcorrect something that was never really an issue.
Yeah, like I feel like all of these things that they made, like not showing who killed who, or giving nerfs and buffs and nerfs to teams, like that shouldn't be something that you should do. You should just be able to balance the teams. And if people are saying, "Oh, I'm not going to be in the event unless I play with my friend," then like, I don't know.
Much.
If like a person wants to have like a bad team, like a team that's not very competitively good, like you can let them, but like having people like Nikolai and Billy team only to give them a -25 multiplier pretty much makes it so that they can't do anything. especially given other teams plus 25 or stuff.
Well,
Is there anything else before I like wrap this up?
That was it. To wrap it up, I think we can just say like it's definitely worse than Pikachu's best event that he ran, winner takes all. He probably should have just stuck with that and never made Minecraft Saturdays or this.
so, igloo sledding.
Or if he stuck with Minecraft Saturdays, he'd be fine. But like,
But he was losing money, so.
well, I want to say that the groundworks for a good tournament are there, but like also just it feels like if someone tries to combine like a really sweaty tournament like UHC on air with a really unsweaty tournament like Minecraft Championship, it's like you can try your best to nerf people, and maybe sometimes people will get nerfed, but ultimately the sweaty people are just gonna dominate anyways, because they're just that better at the game than people like Wellen, who never have played Minecraft in their lives.
I feel like when people in Minecraft Mondays came in, like James Charles or PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or Ninja, they knew that they knew they weren't gonna, win, but they came in the event anyways, and sometimes they did well because they teamed with people like Technoblade. If you actually do well in balancing the teams, like teaming people like Nikolai, teaming people like Nikolai or Hasvik with people like, I don't know, Wellen.
And you don't even have to balance the teams if you don't want to. Like Minecraft Monday didn't care about balancing teams. It's just like if you try to balance teams to make an event more fair, it's still gonna always be unbalanced somehow. Like I don't think there's been a single technically like balanced game that's actually been balanced, because it ultimately just the people who are like good and comparison like okay, not totally bad, but just okay, are just gonna dominate.
Mm.
Yeah.
So-
So in conclusion,
Yeah.
Pika Clicks should try to make like I think he should try to split up the event into two different events. A sweaty version with like a lot of smaller like people like Oblivion, TU, Noah, maybe even Big Shrimpin, who knows. A sweatier event, and then one that's like not very sweaty. And the sweatier event, they can like have pets turned off and like border times low, PvP turns on after like 5 minutes, and like keep all the fun stuff for like the not sweaty event for people like Wellen and LD Shadow Lady.
So yeah,
You're surfing, Charlie.
that's the end of our first podcast.
surfing.
Who knows when we're gonna do another
Go to the
one?
ski hill.
Does anyone else have more?
Closing statements.
Yeah.
Technoblade's a pussy.
Alright, last thing, Technoblade's a little pussy for not joining tournaments with other good people.
Yeah, think
That's another video. Alright, thanks
Yeah.
for watching. Goodbye.